Well, hello, my fabulous Sunday news and truth seekers. I'm Elliot Bright, and this is the Gaily News. First things first, we owe you an apology. We missed Saturday's episode. There was a large house fire in our community, and our producer got looped into working after his normal shift. The community needed hands, so the podcast took a back seat for a day. We missed you, almost as much as you missed us. We're back now, and the news didn't wait. It's August 16th. Here's the quick rundown. A Fresno church's rainbow doors got vandalized again, and the community answered with love. An LGBTQ plus beach party in Long Beach faced violent threats and refused to cancel. A new Trump Medicaid rule is threatening care for trans youth. Bolivia just recorded its first same-sex civil marriage after a nearly 4-year fight. And an Australian senator called parents who support their trans kids child abusers. Let's dig in. We start in Fresno, California. The Big Red Church, First Congregational Church in the Tower District, has been an open and affirming congregation for more than 30 years. This summer, they put up a set of rainbow-painted doors outside that read, "God's doors are open to all." Vandals knocked them down and trampled them. It was the second attack on the same display. Pastor Simon Biasel Moshrefi got the call early Sunday morning. By the time the service ended, neighbors had already put the doors back up. Later in the week, the church held a community healing gathering, raised money for a new art installation, and made it clear they will not stop saying every person is welcome. Hate keeps showing up. So does the response. Down the coast in Long Beach, organizers of the Big Gay Flotilla beach party faced a wave of violent online threats, talk of guns, bombs, and taking heads off. A 26-year-old Garden Grove man was arrested and charged with criminal threats. Organizer Sal Flores reported the post to police and refused to shut the event down. The message from the community was simple. This is our beach too, and we are not going into hiding. The party moved forward. Visibility is still an act of defiance when someone is promising violence from behind a screen. On the federal level, a new Medicaid and CHIP rule is set to cut off federal funding for gender-affirming care for young people starting in October. The Trump administration framed it as protecting children. Advocates and providers are preparing legal challenges. States that want to keep covering the care still have options and a short window to act. The rule is real. The fight against it is already underway. Now overseas to Bolivia. On August 7th in Santa Cruz, Scarlett Rocha and Fabiana Justiniano became the first same-sex couple to have a civil marriage registered in the country. It took nearly 4 years, 2 constitutional amparos, and the steady work of the organization Igual Bolivia. Bolivia's constitution still defines marriage as between a man and a woman, so this was not a nationwide legalization. It was a court-ordered recognition of one couple's right to marry. That kind of precedent matters. 2 women said yes in front of the state after years of being told no. History moved, even if the law has not fully caught up. And finally, from Australia. A One Nation senator claimed that parents who support their transgender children are engaging in child abuse. The statement was met with immediate and fierce pushback from families, advocates, and LGBTQ+ organizations who called it dangerous, dehumanizing, and exactly the kind of rhetoric that puts kids at risk. Supporting a child is not abuse. Using political platforms to attack that support is. That's the landscape on this Sunday. A church that keeps rebuilding its rainbow doors, a beach party that refused to cancel under threat, a federal rule that targets trans youth care, Bolivia's first same-sex civil marriage after a long legal battle, and an Australian senator weaponizing the language of abuse against loving parents. The attacks keep coming. So do the people who answer them with presence, legal fights, and unapologetic joy. Thank you for spending this time with the Gaily News. And thank you for understanding the missed Saturday. I'm Elliot Bright. Come back tomorrow. Same energy, fresh headlines. Stay fierce.